This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, a Celestine fire destroys a barn loaded with hay and is believed to be a factor in a 5-vehicle accident on the Schnellville Road. The city of Jasper announces an upgrade to its website, and Carrie Schneider talks with the DuBois County Humane Society. Kurt Guxell looks at sports, followed by WJTS Informed tonight as we meet Darren Patterson, a candidate running for DuBois County Council District 2. All this and more on 18 WJTS News. Good evening. I'm Jenna Schaffer with WJTS News. Multiple local fire departments joined forces to battle a fire that broke out in a barn loaded with hay in the Celestine community Monday. Celestine firefighters, who were later provided with tanker assistance from the Schnellville and St. Anthony fire departments, were called to the farm owned by Maurice Pund, located along the 1400 block of Santine Road. A spark from a grinder being used in the barn is believed to have triggered some combustible hay. The fire then immediately spread to an adjacent barn that was also filled with large round bales of hay. Tankers from the 3 departments were able to draw water to fight the fire from one of the nearby ponds on the property. Both buildings and the 250 to 300 round bales they contained were destroyed. No injuries were reported. No word as far as estimated damage. 5 Celestine trucks along with 20 firefighters were on the scene for better than 8 hours. They were assisted at the scene by the St. Anthony and Schnellville Volunteer Fire Departments, the DuBois County Sheriff's Department, and Memorial Hospital Emergency Medical Services. A 5-vehicle accident on the Schnellville Road near Green Thumb Nursery was believed to have been caused by smoke from the Celestine barn fire this morning. Leftover smoke from the night before caused visibility on the roadway to be reduced. A pickup truck slowed in speed, but due to low visibility, a vehicle ran into the back of the truck, causing multiple accidents. 3 people were injured in the accident. One of the injured had a laceration to the hand, while one other complained of neck pain and another complained of head pain. 2 denied medical help, while another was transported to Memorial Hospital in Jasper for treatment of their injuries. We will have more on the story as more information is released. A reported argument between a couple in the parking lot of a Northside Jasper school facility Monday evening resulted in the arrest of a Jasper man on a pair of charges. Around 8 o'clock last night, officers with the Jasper Police Department were alerted by a concerned citizen of an argument between 2 subjects in the parking lot of Jasper Middle School. When they arrived at the school, officers learned that 19-year-old Ruben Sedano of Jasper was in an argument with his juvenile girlfriend. Police say once the juvenile attempted to call 911, Sedano allegedly took the phone from her to prevent her from calling law enforcement. After the juvenile asked Sedano several times to give the phone back so she could call 911, Sedano then threw the phone out of the window of the stationary vehicle they were sitting in. The phone was broken and inoperable. Police say Sedano then took the keys to the juvenile's vehicle to prevent her from leaving. Shortly after, authorities arrived and took control of the situation. Sedano admitted to police that he knew what he did was wrong, however, did not want the juvenile to call police because he did not want to get into trouble. Sedano was arrested and was taken to and booked into the DuBois County Security Center on misdemeanor counts of interference with the reporting of a crime and criminal mischief. The city of Jasper is excited to announce an upgrade to the city's website featuring a new responsive design. Responsive design means the website will transition to the device you are using while maintaining all features. The primary content of the previous City of Jasper website has been retained, yet enhanced with more photos and user-friendly navigation. Special subsites have been added for Jasper Community Arts and the Park and Recreation Department. Each showcases news, events, and features of that particular department. You can access the website by going to www.jasperindiana.gov. To view the subsites, you will go to the home page and hover over Discover Jasper. A drop-down menu will appear, and you can choose which department you would like to explore further. County-by-county unemployment numbers for the month of September have been released, and after a significant drop of 0.7%, Du Bois County once again shares the top spot with the state's lowest unemployment mark. The Indiana Department of Workforce Development says the county's rate of those out of work last month came in at 2.1%, down from 2.8% the month before. Du Bois County shares the lead with Adams County. Adams County lies in the northeastern part of the state and shares its eastern border with Ohio. Statewide, Indiana's unemployment remains steady in September from August at 3.5%. The state's unemployment rate remained below the national rate of 3.7%, with the exception of October 2014 when it was equal to the national rate. The state's unemployment rate has been below the U.S. rate for nearly 5 years. Locally, as we mentioned, Du Bois County once again came in a two-way tie with the state's lowest unemployment mark of 2.1% for September, a drop of 0.7% from August. Numbers for surrounding counties include Daviess County at 2.3%, Martin and Warwick counties both at 2.5%, Pike and Spencer each stood at 2.9%, Perry 3.2%, Orange 3.3%, and Crawford County's September unemployment rate was 3.8%. Like Du Bois, each county saw a significant drop from the month before. Vermilion County, north of Terre Haute, once again had the state's highest unemployment rate, last month at 4.8%. This past weekend's fall mini cleanup at the Youngs Creek area near the head of Patoka Lake was a great success. Volunteers gathered this past Saturday, October 20th, at the remote access area, and the small group of dedicated lake lovers were able to rid the public land of 200 pounds of trash in under 2 hours. The event was hosted by the Patoka Lake Watershed Steering Committee and Patoka Lake DNR as a way to promote the beauty and clean waters of Patoka Lake and the waterways that drain into it. This was the third event this year hosted by the committee. A tour of the dam and water treatment plant was held this spring, and the 12th annual Patoka Lake cleanup was in August. For more information about the Patoka Lake Watershed Steering Committee and its projects, residents may visit the group's Facebook page. National Office Furniture, a unit of Jasper-based Kimball International Inc., has been recognized by the Private University Products and News magazine as a recipient of the 2018 Dean's List Award for their Strasa collaborative tables. The Dean's List Award recognizes exceptional products with a dedication to quality. Strasa received this honor for its contribution to providing private colleges and universities with the finest services to their students, staff, and faculty. Lisa Schmidt, National's Director of Strategic Initiatives, says higher education entities are doing an excellent job in providing collaborative spaces for their students. Schmidt says National is proud to supply universities with flexible, durable furniture like the Strasa table to facilitate group work in classrooms, as well as support more casual settings such as cafes and learning commons. National was also acknowledged as a superior provider to the private segment of higher education. For additional information about Strasa, visit www.nationalofficefurniture.com/Strasa. Another medication collection is planned for this weekend in Du Bois County, and you can be a part of the addiction solution in the county by bagging medications and disposing of them during the Du Bois County Medication Collection this Saturday, October 27th, as part of the DEA National Pharmaceutical Drug Take-Back event. The Jasper State Police Post, located at 2209 Newton Street, will host the collection from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., while the St. Anthony Fire Station, located at 4068 East, 450 South, and Holland Fire Station, located at 504 Main Street, will host from 10 a.m. till noon. If the take-back daytime are not good for you, remember the Huntingburg and Jasper Police Departments have a 24/7 medication drop box in their lobbies, available for any Du Bois County resident at any time. You may contact those two departments individually for any restrictions they may have. Du Bois County residents are asked to clean out the expired, unwanted, and unused medications from your home. Also, don't forget vitamins, ointments, syrups, drops, herbal products, meds that should have been kept cold but were not, and aerosols not in pressurized containers. These pharmaceuticals will be accepted at the collection sites. No sharps, such as needles, infectious materials, anything containing bodily fluids, or waste will be collected. This collection is for private citizens only. Unused drugs are a common household health threat that can be lessened when you clean the old and unused meds out of your home. DuBois County Solid Waste Management Director Carla Striegel-Winter reminds residents that correct disposal of medications creates a safer and cleaner community.
Well, we really want folks to use the medication take back day because it's really unsafe to leave your medications at home if you're not using them anymore. With the drug addiction problems that we have, there are people who may be wanting those medications, so we need to have those turned back in an appropriate manner. And then, of course, what we're really concerned about with the solid waste district is the environmental effects of just throwing those out, or some people in the past may have flushed them down the toilet, something like that. We don't want to see that. We want to see folks in DuBois County get rid of medications the right way.
Pharmaceuticals, when poured down the drain or flushed down the toilet, enter the sewage system and potentially our rivers, groundwater, and drinking water. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department will supervise the collections at St. Anthony and Holland fire stations, and the Indiana State Police will supervise the Jasper Post site. Sponsors of the DuBois County medication collection are the DEA, the Indiana State Police, the DuBois County Sheriff's Department, the DuBois County Solid Waste Management District, the DuBois County Substance Abuse Council, local fire stations, DuBois County Cares, and TRICAP RSVP. That's been a look at your local news. Stay tuned. We have Carrie Schneider with the DuBois County Humane Society again this week. Then it's a look at your local weather outlook and local weather forecast on 18 WJTS. Local people watching local people.